My name is Freedom Tabazi. As you all know, I'm a single parent and I'm about to show you and journey with you that really takes. Is it fun? Is it crazy? What do you do as a single parent? Do you miss being single? Do you love your kids? Do you want to run crazy? Does your mind work? Oh, absolutely. I would like to give you tips on how I survived or how I managed to be a foster dad and a single dad. So you want to know the good and the bad? Well, join me on this episode and I'll tell you. Yep, I'll tell you the truth. Nothing but the truth. Really? I'm not sure. Do not have children until you're 39.
39?
Yes.
26.
26, yeah.
20, I think that's too young.
Too young?
Yeah.
Okay, 30.
Yep, now you're talking. So on this journey, I wanna teach you. 2, I wanna prepare you. 3, I wanna comfort you. 4, I wanna tell you I'm not crazy. Yeah, absolutely. So really, I wanna journey with all of us. You know, I know some of you in my village have never been married, have no kids, but you wanna do that. Some of you are single and have kids. Some of you are married with no kids. Some of you are married and you're about to open your door for the kids to walk out and never come back. I feel that often. I do feel that. So I hope this is just journey with me. You know, I want to learn from you and you learn from me. So I'm going to journey with you and kind of really tell you what the Outtakes. It's not bad being a single parent. It's not bad. You know when you're walking with someone really tall, where they are kind of walking gently, and for me who's short, I'm like, that's how it feels. You know, you don't have someone to say, hey, can you kick that kid for me? Or can you yell that kid for me? Or my kid's about to drive me crazy. Do you think I'm mad? Or to say, hey, did you hear my child? Do you hear what he said? No, I can only say it, thinking, and find a solution. Yes, that's the journey of single parenting, you know. So it's fun. I love it. Do I? Yes, I do. So, but I thought I can journey with you so you can see the joys and the highs and the lows of my journey. So I am here with my favorite amigos. So anyway, hey guys, how long have you been dating?
A year and a half.
5 months.
A year and a half, a year and 6 months. You can tell.
5 months. But
5
yeah, it's
months,
like a
6
year and a
months in
half.
December.
Boys always get it wrong. I always get it
I was
right.
only a month wrong.
No, that's still wrong, right?
Yeah.
Still better. You need to know by date, by hour, right? That'll be
Yes.
hard.
I'm sure she counts it.
Well, so since you're dating, you need to teach me how to maybe date.
Oh yeah? You want to date?
No, let's not. Let's
Let's
not.
sign you up for
Is that a
Tinder.
serious question?
You can look him up, Peter Murtabazi, on Tinder.
Okay, let's move on.
He said, I'm done with this.
Yes, I'm blushing. Like, I'm glad I'm black. I would be like blue right now. So yes, you wanted to ask me, yeah.
Yeah, have you ever been married?
No, I have never been married.
Have you even dated a person?
Of course I have. Many times. We even get close to getting married. So I've been single my life. Not because, I don't know, I just wanted to take care of kids. Well, no, that should not be the reason. I haven't found the right one. So yeah, what do you think? Yeah. See it right there. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? That's Bella. Oh, you're drinking some water? Is that your water? Is that your water? No, someone's water. So anyway, this is one of the difficulty of being a foster dad and a single parent, you know? Trust me, I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, when you're a single parent, you don't really enjoy what most people enjoy. I'm here to watch my sons play. But remember, she's 2, so she can't sit in for more than 10 minutes, the most, you know? So the play is about an hour and a half maybe, I don't know. But as a single parent, you know, you're the only one who has to watch your kids. You're the one who has to be there for your kids. You're the one who has to take care of the kids. You're the one who has to come and cheer them out. You're the one who has to do it all. But at the same time, you've got a kid who has, attention span of a chicken. You know, what I mean is like, they have to be entertained at all times. or they're not adults to sit in one place for long without saying a word or cry. I'm sure if I was here with my wife, she could watch or take the child out so we in alternate so we don't miss a lot. But hey, I don't have that. So I want to say bravo to every single parent, on how they juggle everything to be there for their kids. As I said today, I'm here for my little one. I'm here for other ones there with someone that we know, but also be here for my son who's in the play to support him. But I don't give him 100% because I got someone who needs 99% of my time. But we try to make it work. So that's one of my challenges as a single foster and adoptive dad.
Why did you choose to be single?
Why did I choose to be single? That's a tough question. Coming from your kids, I don't know. No one wants me.
No one wants you. Everybody wants you.
Look, so for me, I started late in life. So I went to school, I was always late by almost like 7 years. So while others went to university at 18, for me, I went to university late, 25 or something. So I've always behind. So I always wanted to catch up. And I didn't want kind of marriage to get in the way because I didn't have an opportunity to not have what people had, but I just didn't have time to catch up. So I thought I would wait. So then you're like, wait, you're 30, you're like, I still have what to do. Then you're 35, you're like, But I've always wanted to be married, but I just been busy. As I said, I wanted to catch up because I already started late. So the other part as a single parent that is a little bit can be really difficult is keeping your house clean. That is a hard one, because you have super active kids who are playful and love to jump, but I figured out ways on how I can clean while they're at school. I don't have to clean everything, but sometimes I clean one room at a time, Yes, my teens help me very much, but the way they help is kind of like, the way they clean, I don't think I would want to eat after they clean, but they try, But remember, also, I'm a foster dad with kids with trauma, so I can't force them to do things, but I can teach them and I can lead them. So they watch what I do so they're able to do it. For the kids' room, playroom, they have to clean it themselves. At least they put things where they need to be, so when they're looking for them, they know where to find them. But usually the place I like to clean the most is our living room, dining, and kitchen. I want to get married one day.
One day?
One day. One day, yes, one day.
Are you sure? I think you might. Do you want to stay single and be like instead of the crazy cat lady, be the crazy dog guy? Where you have multiple dogs?
I think I have children, if they equate to dogs.
Now, every single child you have needs to get a dog.
Oh no, that would be like a house of animals. I mean,
get a husky, get a chihuahua.
Oh dear. I'm not listening. Yes. When you have kids, especially young kids, that means you cannot watch or enjoy the shows you used to watch that are adult friendly or are your age. Kids cannot watch anything that has bad words or is not appropriate for their age. Because you get in trouble. Kids should watch things that are appropriate. You have no idea how much Disney stuff I didn't know that I've known in the last how many years. I didn't grow up watching TV until when I was 19 or 20. That was my first time. Do you know what my first movie was? Rambo. Yes, Rambo 1 and 2. So you can see my background. Zero Disney, zero TV. So I learned quickly that, they own the remotes because they watch whatever friendly kids can watch. I wait until they go to bed. And then I watch within 5 minutes, I'm off to bed. Or I am gone in the couch until the next day. I'm not complaining, but you adjust. You learn to do things you never did before. You learn to watch things you didn't watch before. And you learn to let it go. Yeah, TV, I cannot remember where the remotes are because the kids own them.
So when did you choose to foster? And why?
Well, so I've always wanted to be a dad. I grew up in a home where I was the oldest. So I took care of my kids. And then my foster family, they had 5 kids. So I've always been in a home where there are kids, where kids are. So once I came to the United States, I knew I had so much. Like I knew I had an extra bedroom. I wanted my life to mean something. But also because I was rescued by someone, I wanted to like pay it forward. Like someone did for me. He gave me an opportunity I didn't have. He made me a place. He gave me a place to dream. And so he made me go to school, and he was there for me where nobody was, you know? And also he saw the best in me. So for me, I was like, I would like to do it for others. So that's why I chose to be a foster parent. So
when did you choose to foster?
when did I? Well,
Like how many years ago?
like 8 years ago. So here's why. You know, because I had a job and I travel over the world. So I knew there's no way I could be a dad and go to Brazil or go to Thailand. And then you come back a week later. I was like, no, DSS will not allow that. So I quit my job. I needed to work so I can get somewhere. So I quit my job in the middle of it so I can be a foster parent, you know? So that was about 8 years ago. But I had been thinking about it for so long, you know?
How long were you thinking about it?
For like 10 years. Yep. For like 10 years.
And it took you 10 years to get ready?
Yeah.
That's
Were
a
you
lot.
when you started, were you prepared?
Of course not. When you have him, like when you have a guy like him, look, you have to be prepared for a long, long time. So you see all this gray hair, I will
I
come
caused
from
that.
this. Yeah. You see this bald head, yep. So that is why I think I was prepared. I was ready. I had traveled the world. I had seen. I mean, in some way, I think I was super ready to be a dad. So I was excited for sure. So today is Halloween. Nah, not my thing. But for my kids, it's very important. As a single dad, sometimes I don't do things or remember to do all things ahead of time. Sometimes I tried, and then the last minute you're like, oh, I forgot this. So now the kids at school, and I'm like, I gotta go get this. So those are the challenges of being a single parent, where you don't have someone to look and say, hey, did you do one? Did you chew through? Are we missing something? Like, you have to think about all that. Come out with a list, go buy it. If you miss it, go find it. When you have a list or someone making a list we can all look at, it can be easy.
What is it like fostering as a single dad?
What's like fostering as a single dad? Do you want to know? Oh boy,
I know single parenting is hard.
it's hard by itself.
Really difficult.
Yes. And then fostering, think about, like, you wake up in the morning or you sleep, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call like, hey,
Yeah.
we are bringing 2 kids. Remember when we would be waiting for kids and they come and you're like, hey, here we go. And these kids walk in and you're like, what am I supposed to do?
They're kind of just here.
Exactly. And you don't have someone to say, am I going crazy? Until you and Anthony came, I would ask, like, hey, can you watch the kids? Or if the kids were going crazy, I'll say, hey, the kids are going crazy. What should I do? You know? But when you're single, there's no one to ask. Nobody to ask but you. But I would say it is very hard, but doable. You know? Like,
Not
doable.
impossible.
Not impossible. You have to sacrifice. Like, you know, like, I can't go partying after 7. I would like to. But I can't
It's
go.
almost time for bed.
Yeah, time to eat, you know? Like, you learn how to sacrifice things you used to do, but they're for kids. But also, you're so focused on your kids that you don't really think about the outside because you're not living that life. So it's not like, oh, I crave going to disco. Not like I went every day. I did not go. I didn't go. But you learn ways on how to really accommodate yourself, you know? But also you have to learn about yourself. Like, there are things that I like to do. I like to run, I like to exercise. And that really, for me, empowers me. So yes, it is hard, but also really fun. And here's the thing too. The tradition says you get married and then you have kids. Please do not have children until you're 45. Both of you.
45?
Yes.
That's old.
Maybe until you're 39. Maybe 35.
You said you were thinking about fostering for 10 years. That is a lot. That is a long time to be thinking about something. So you must have like overthinked about it a little bit. Was fostering your first kid like you imagined thinking for that 10 years?
You know, I actually was easier than I thought. You know, because I was kind of having like lots of thought, thinking like, you have to do this, you have to do this. And then my first kid, you know what I did? The kid came, went to bed, and I pulled my couch and I put in front of his door and I slept in the couch. Because I thought at 9 he will get up and go through the window.
Oh my god.
Like, I thought he's gonna run away. So I was like, I'm gonna stay right here because I didn't know.
Right.
And guess what? The kid wakes up and says, hey, Dad, what's for breakfast? And I'm like, that's all you're asking for?
Dude.
Food? I slept the whole night in the couch because I was thinking about too much. And that's what happened. When you overthink, I think you lose the simplicity of being a dad. And that really has taught me on this, not to make things too hard or to overthink, but just really to go with the flow. And when you have kids, trust me, it's even hard to make a plan because every plan changes every second.
Yeah, you don't know if you have a baby, you don't know when you're going to need to change the diaper, when they need to be fed, crying. You got to be prepared for all of that.
Yeah, or a kid throwing a tantrum.
Oh,
right.
Lord.
In the middle of a grocery store for not getting some dang Oreos.
Yes! You've seen that, you know that. Maybe you're one
Guys,
of them.
let me get these Oreos.
No.
Put them back.
I hate you! No, that is single parenting, but I love it. It's fun. Me sharing about being single and parenting as single, it's not like I'm complaining. It's just like I'm showing you the journey of being a single parent. Like so many, there are things we have to sacrifice in order to truly do what we love. But it's not like we are in bed crying, oh, I would like to hang out with my friends, but it's 7, my kids have to eat. No, it's more to just show you the challenge, but also the joy that comes with and what we have to juggle with to truly be parents. When your eyes and your mind and everything about you is so focused on one thing, it's hard to really think or miss things you don't know or you don't see. So for us, once kids go to bed, you're like, I'm gonna go to bed or I'm gonna watch my favorite show, and then 10 minutes later you are asleep and it's 3 a.m. Or you say, I'm gonna go to bed tonight so early. You go to bed and at 2 there's one kid saying, I have a nightmare, and you're like, I thought I was gonna have 8 hours of sleep. Apparently not. You don't wake up angry and saying, oh, how dare you. No, you're like, oh, poor thing. I'm gonna take you back to bed and I'm gonna just sleep around so you can fall asleep. Then I go back to my bed. And then before you know it, it is 6 a.m. and your other toddler who wakes up at 5:30, she's screaming, I want breakfast. And you're like, okay. And then you just start the routine again, And I can tell you, sometimes not like I don't take a shower, but I forget, because you get in the, they wake up and you have 5 minutes to take a shower, but that 5 minutes you lost it and then you just go. And then a few days later, you're like, when did I take a shower? When was the last time I took a shower? You're like, I don't care. I'll just go. Anyway, that is parenting, So it's not how we complain, but just to show you the journey. So if you're at the grocery store and you meet me there and you're like, this guy looks weird, or he looks like he hasn't slept for a year. Yep, that is it, But it's not like I'm angry, I'm gonna pick up an orange and hit it to you. No, it's like, yep, that's my life, absolutely. So that's why I just wanted to share with you the journey of single parenting. But I love it, I truly love it. But also, I'm not gonna hide, it comes with challenges. Yep, and we navigate that. And we still do what we love to do. So I thought I can just share with you and share about my life, But I would like to know, for those who are not married yet, are you worried about when you get married, how life will change, For those who don't have kids, but you want to have kids, you're like, do you ever worry about what's gonna change, And for those who have kids, is there anything you miss in life, huh? And for those who are single parents, I really want to learn how you survive every day. I want to learn. So please leave a comment. Let me know how you do it so I can learn a little something. Because I'm always in the I want to learn. So I hope you can teach me. Or I hope I can teach you as well. What we get to do, what we get to learn. All right? Tell me. Do not have children until you're 39.
39?
Yes.
26.
26, yeah.
20, I think that's too young.
Too young?
Yeah.
Okay, 30.
Yep, now you're talking. Do you know why? Because by then I'll be so old. That I can't even babysit your kids. I'll be like,
oh no, what do you mean? They're gonna stay with you.
Grandpa, I cannot do that. Then I'll give you a can. I say, can you take your child back now? That was grandpa time for only 5 minutes.